Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon White 2. I'm your Gamer. In the last episode we kind of headed north on Route 13 only to find an old friend of ours in the form of Cavalion. And that's basically all we did in the last episode. We kind of like battled a bunch of trainers and got to this point. So my strategy here was something along the lines of trying to do as minimal damage but enough to kind of do like just under half and then do that again to bring it down into the red. And from there, I was going to use Lilligant, but I don't want to switch it in to take a bunch of damage and then only to get one chance at using Sleep Powder and then just have it like kill me if it misses or something like that. So I brought in Excadrill and decided to start chucking Dust Balls. Surprisingly, I don't think he ever used Sacred Sword on my Excadrill, so I mean, it's interesting that I managed to still catch it like this, so, yeah. But I mean, either way, like, we still managed to, deal with the problem well enough. I mean, less than 2 minutes, and yes, I do slow down the game's speed again. I was speeding it up because I figured it was going to take about 10 minutes, because, legendaries are a pain in everyone's ass, but, that's a thing, I guess. So, I guess since we're still very early into the episode, there's some things that we kind of need to cover. For those of us in in North America, the new internet event is now live from August 13th or September 17th. You'll be able to download Heracross to your Pokemon X or Pinsir to your Pokemon Y games over the Mystery via internet. This event is running in conjunction with an event running in GameStop from Monday next week, where you can download their specific Megastones. So be sure to get this stuff now. By the way, triple battles, I hate them whenever I'm recording them because they lag the game so badly. Not enough to the point where it's like, or something like that, but I mean, you still get my point. It can be kind of laggy. Like, you can kind of hear the music slowing way down as opposed to like how it normally is, like when it's a 1v1 or whatever. So, but yeah, like I was saying, that event, it's now live. I did get my Heracross, I just don't have the Haraconite. Kind of need to get one of those. I might talk to my friend into cloning me one or something, because whatever. But yeah, Megastones will be out starting next Monday at GameStops across, North America, so be sure to go and get those, assuming that you leave your house or, anything like that, because I know that there's plenty of people in the world that are probably just shut into hate going outside. I mean, I'm kind of like that myself, but whatever. Apparently also the special battle thing for X and Y has been announced that it's changing for Season 6. Of course, there's still going to be double battles, but most of the Pokemon, or basically they, like where most of the Pokemon from Seasons 1 to 4 and half of Season 5 are banned. So there's kind of that. All other rules are standard double battle rules. Today the ban list has been revealed. During Season 6, which runs from September 8th, you will not be able to use the following Pokemon. This is a lot of stuff that I actually expected. Charizard, Gengar, Kangaskhan. Oh no, we can't use Parental Bond Kangaskhan anymore. Whatever. Gyarados, Tyranitar, Mawile, Salamence, Garchomp, Togekiss, Rotom, Cresselia, Amoonguss, Thundurus, Landorus, Greninja, Talonflame, Meowstic, Aegislash, or Sylveon. This is only during the special battle, this is only during the special battle, so, I mean, there's that. I don't think this really has anything to do with, like, actual competitive Pokemon stuff, but, I mean, like, with the rating battle or whatnot, it's apparently going to be some of the new, rules, so, sucks for those that want to use Kangaskhan, but, I mean, what can you do? I guess. I don't know. I guess I can also remind everyone watching that the Pokemon World Championships is going to be this weekend. They will be streaming it. I think they'll be streaming it starting Saturday. I don't think they're doing anything Friday. I know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Did something, I think, Friday for a brief amount of time, but there's that. So yeah, I guess I can talk about some other stuff while we're sitting here going through this town, because there's really not much to do here other than fight a couple people, find out a bit of Kyurem's backstory, because I think we've already kind of, heard about Kyurem in the game, and, So, something I wanted to talk about. I mentioned this like multiple times in the past. I'll mention it now. There's the whole Mega Evolution theory thing, and I kind of posted up a post on my blog about this. I think I have the link to that in the description. I'm not entirely sure if I keep putting it there or not. I'm almost positive I do though. Regardless, I think I've mentioned it before, but I'll say this. There's been kind of like a pattern, starting with the AlphaSapphire and OmegaRuby reveals. Every time they would reveal a Mega Evolution, they would be paired up against another Mega Evolution, or rather, something that can Mega Evolve. The first one was the starters, which was Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert. Sceptile was paired up against Swampert, Blaziken was paired up against Sceptile, and Swampert was paired up against Blaziken. What better way to kind of show off their Megas by, you know, just putting them up against each other, because they are the starters. This is something that we probably shouldn't have been very surprised about, of course, so I mean, something to expect. And of course, being the first reveal, there was really no pattern to follow this, so everyone's like, okay, yeah, this all makes a lot of sense. The next reveal after that was Mega Sableye, who was seen battling against a Mega Sceptile. I think he used Shadow Ball on Sceptile. After that was Mega Diancie. She was at the end of one of the videos to display like some of the in-game features, and it showed her facing off against a regular Sceptile, which is still a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve now. After that was Mega Metagross, who was seen fighting against Swampert. I'm not sure if it was Mega Swampert, I think it was just regular Swampert, but regardless, it was still facing off against a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. So, after Metagross was the recent three, which was Altaria, Salamence, and Lopunny. Now, this reveal had two Pokemon that are yet to be confirmed to receive Mega Evolutions, but the three Pokemon that they were paired against, Altaria was paired against a Shiftry, Salamence was paired up against a Torchic, and Lopunny was paired up against a Sableye. So, one Pokemon is definitely capable of Mega Evolution, and that being Sableye. Shiftry and Torchic are not yet confirmed to receive Megas. So, you can't really help but wonder, you know, is this more than like coincidence? Like, is this going to be a thing? You know, whatever, right? Well, on the blog I linked all the videos so you can see them for yourself. I'm not bullshitting you on this if you haven't already looked into this, because I've talked about it in the past like 1 or 2 episodes. So there's that. Following that, there was an accidental leak on the Korean Pokemon official website, and I've already kind of mentioned this as of yesterday, because I mentioned the abilities and the stat increases and stuff like that. The thing is, the screenshots show them battling Pokemon. So Audino was paired in 2 different battles. It was paired up in a singles battle against a regular Blaziken, and then it was also paired up in a doubles battle where its teammate was Sceptile, and it was facing down, or they were facing down, I guess, Combusken and Salamence. Well, Combusken evolves into Blaziken, and what does Blaziken do? It Mega Evolves. Salamence, oh wait, that was just recently revealed to be, to be getting a Mega Evolution. Slowbro was the only one that was not paired up against a Pokemon that is currently known to Mega Evolve, which is Slacking. I don't know if anyone else has actually ever been able to piece this together, and the first person that I saw this like possible theory from was on some site called the Monster Atlas, and they brought up the whole pattern, but they didn't bring up this bit. So I'm just going to kind of cover something, and you can tell me what you think. We're going to cover the ace Pokemon for the gym leaders and the Elite Four members. Starting with the gym leaders. Roxanne has Nosepass. Brawly has Makihita. Watson has Magneton and Ruby and Sapphire, but has Manectric and Emerald. Flannery has Torkoal. Norman has Slacking. Winona has Altaria. Tate and Liza's aces are Solrock and Lunatone. Wallace is Milotic, and Wallace was only a gym leader in Ruby Sapphire, whereas Juan has Kingdra, and he is the gym leader for the 8th gym in Emerald. The Elite Four members consist of Sydney, who has Shiftry, Phoebe, who has Dusclops, Glacia, who has Walrein, Drake, who has Salamence, Steven, who is supposed to be returning as the current champion, who has Metagross, and Wallace, who had Milotic. Does anyone not see a pattern here? Slowbro was paired up against a Slacking. Altaria has been revealed and it was facing down a Shiftry. Salamence was revealed, and it was up against a Torchic. Anyone not noticing something about some of this? I mean, there's also the fact that from Watson down, every Pokemon, like there's either some that have been revealed, some that are already existing, or some that are very, very likely to be getting these Mega Evolutions. If Watson returns and his Ace retains itself that it was in Emerald, then he will have Manectric, which is a Pokemon that is currently capable of Mega Evolution, even in X and Y. Torchic was seen in battle against something that was revealed to be a Mega. Slacking was in battle revealed, or against a Pokemon that was revealed to receive a Mega. Altaria was against Shiftry, who, has yet to be proven to be a Mega, but Altaria did get its Mega Evolution. So, I mean, and then, of course, there was the fact that Lopunny was against Sableye, who already was revealed, of course. And Lopunny is not technically anything that has anything to do with whatever, but, the fact that there's also Metagross as well, like, that's already, let's see, 1, 2, if we're counting the ones that aren't revealed yet, 3, 4, 5, roughly 5 of the gym leaders / Elite Four members that will, like, basically already have something mentioned that might actually be Mega Evolutions for them. So it might be possible that the some of the Elite Four all the Elite Four members and some of the gym leaders might have the ability to Mega Evolve. Now this is of course not proven entirely, and the fact that the gym leaders have the ability to Mega Evolve or not, it's kind of up there because, believe it or not, Altaria is shown to Mega Evolve during contests, and the girl that kind of helps with the whole contest thing also has Altaria. So one can't help but wonder, is she the one that gives you the Mega Stone for it? So I mean, you may not receive the Mega Stones from the gym leaders, or at all from the gym leaders. You might have to find them lying around, or they might hint you to where you might be able to find it or something. I don't know. But all I do know is that it seems kind of convenient that they line up like this. I mean, again, Torchic, Slacking, Shiftry, they're all Pokemon that belong to some of the gym leaders and Elite Four members, and they're even their aces. So, I mean, when you think about it, I can't remember her name, the X and Y champion. Her ace was Gardevoir, and that Mega evolved. So they might be bringing that back to, and trying to make the game a little bit more challenging. Because I mean, let's be real. Mega Slacking, if it loses Truant or whatever its ability is, I can't really remember. I'm almost positive it's Truant. If it loses that, then like its monster stats are a huge pain in the ass to deal with, and I mean, like, it would become quite challenging. Maybe they'll do something similar to what they did in Black and White 2. And I can't really do this on screen, so I'm just going to spoil it for you anyways. There's an ability to change the game's difficulty to make it into a much more difficult game. For example, in Black and White 2, if you play the game in challenge mode, all of the gym leaders have held items. Every single Pokemon has held items. So they can have things like life orbs, leftovers, stuff like that. They can have all these really good items, and it just becomes a major pain in the ass. So I mean, I don't know. It could be something that they do in AlphaSapphire and OmegaRuby. Like they'll make it have a challenge mode, and then you can go through the game, and then like they'll have their Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. That's always going to be a potential thing. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not entirely sure like how the whole Altaria thing is going to work. The fact that there's two people with potential, or that have the potential to give you the Mega Stone for Altaria, or even just have a Mega Altaria. I mean, it's something that has to be considered. I mean, but at the same time, you can't just ignore the fact that like a lot of this is lining up with some of the gym leaders' ace Pokemon and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we happen to see, happen to see some of these Pokemon get revealed as Megas later down the line. Tate and Liza are the only interesting one, which I don't think I have enough time to really cover. So I mean, but I kind of cover it a little bit, I think, on my blog post, so just check it out. I know it's kind of TLDR, but I mean, something to kind of look into. But considering we're basically out of time, in the next episode we're going to be making our way to Opelucid City. We only have the rest of this route, I think another route after this, and then Opelucid itself, and we'll be there. So, I mean, there's that. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out. Sorry, tongue-tied.